I still hope I have time for the other option. Wait a second. Alright then. How tragic. We shouldn't do the festival. I think you're right. We should focus on the relationships within the club currently before adding more to that. I'm glad I could count on you. Sorry for all the choices today. I'm getting pretty used to it, so no worries. Guess I should tell the others. You got this, Miss Club President. Monica calls them back over to regroup. So, I've come to a decision. We're not doing the festival anymore. It seems it was way too much to ask of me. I feel bad for putting all that onto you two. I think I went with the better ending, probably. With the teamwork ending. Monica, you were so excited to do it. I was. But hey, there's always next year. Just because of our argument, isn't it? You don't want to keep fighting us, so you're just giving up that easily. I think this is what's best for everyone. Look, I didn't want to do it in the first place, but I also don't want to see our club president getting pushed around. If you want to do it, then do it. We'll just suck it up. I agree with Natsuki. You shouldn't let us ruin something you want to do for your own club. We'll do whatever you ask us to, Monica. I'm sorry if we made you feel otherwise. It's okay. The more I think about it, the more I feel like I'm making the right choice. I'll end our meeting for today, but I do have something planned for us on Monday. So just keep a lookout in our group chat. Wait, we have a group chat? Did we never add you? I don't think you did. I'm sorry, hand me a phone and I'll add you to it. Meanwhile, you two are free to go now. Have a good rest of your day. Natsuki and Yuri don't really say anything and just grab their stuff and leave. You did good. I guess so. I just don't want them feeling bad about this. What was their problem, though? When you left, they started saying really horrible things to each other. I believe it. You see, Vanessa, I haven't known them for long, but I do know they're both going through their own issues right now, and because of that, they can't see eye to eye. They get mad at each other for small things that they cannot replicate themselves, but honestly, I feel like they see a bit of themselves in the other person. I never thought of that. Most people don't, and would just think they're bad people. I mean, that's how you feel right now, right? I wouldn't say they're bad people. They just don't really think before they speak. That's a good way to put them. Anyways, here you go. Now you're part of the group chat. She hands my phone back to me. Thanks. I'm going to start putting stuff away now. You're free to leave. Let me give you a hand. Oh, alright. I put my phone back in my bag and check as Monica puts some boxes in the closet. After that, I start to wipe down the desks. I didn't realize how much work Monica did after we all left and went home. Maybe I should stay back and help her more often. Whoa! I put my phone down to see Monica losing her balance on the chair in the closet. I guess these boxes are too much for me! Ah! She starts to slip. I went over as quickly as I can and catch her seconds before she hits the ground. Vanessa! Gotcha. How in the world did you get here so fast? I have no idea. I'm glad you did. Let me help you. I take the boxes from Monica after lifting her up. There we go, all done. My hero. I guess there's nothing left to do then, huh? Nope, that was the last of it. You put the tea stuff away before leaving, and you know Natsuki never leaves a manga lying around. Great, I guess I'll see you on Monday? Yeah, I gotta grab my stuff so I can start at home. But before I pick up my phone, Monica grabs my hand. Vanessa, yes? Well, I feel awful for leaving you alone with that mess today. Plus, you kinda just saved my life. I wouldn't count saving you from a few bruises saving your life. Well, who knows? Maybe she would have hit her head badly. You always need to consider, every moment you could slip, hit your head in an awkward pose, and die. I think about that every day. I'm fine. Either way, I want to pay you back. Do you want to Maybe go grab some coffee together? Is Monica asking me to hang out with her after school? The class star? Wait, there's still Sayori. What do I do? Oof. Ah! Ah! I wanted to go with the Monica route first, but I also want to go with the Sayori route first at last because the smartest kind of focus on Sayori at large. I thought. I'm going with the Monica. I'll go with Monica here last. So I guess maybe I'll go with her first here so that I can have Sayori's choice last in something. And I'll see how I'm going to do the voices later. Let's do this for now. Why not? Yay! I guess I'll lead the way then. I'll be right behind ya. I know I said yeah, but anyway. It's so nice out today, don't you think? Just feels like every other day to me. You sure you don't want to go home and change? No, I actually really like high school uniforms, to be honest. I guess they're not that bad. We start to walk down the street. So where are we going? I guess I know this nice coffee shop. It's warm and cozy. They just opened up not too long ago too. Sounds enjoyable. If you don't like coffee, they have other stuff as well. That does make me curious. What's your favorite drink? For two letter words. Write it as hot chocolate. Tea. My favorite drink would technically be water, but I really like tea. That we can agree. I'll check out what she says when we pick water. At the end there. There's just something about it that makes me feel nice and cozy. Because I'm pretty sure there are also other options you could pick. You could probably pick like coffee or something. I'll go with something small like that at the ending. We make some more small talk as we continue to make our way down the street. The coffee shop isn't too far from here. Just a few blocks, I believe. I'm in a rush. It's nice to just go somewhere without having to make sure everyone's entertained. I love the literature club, don't get me wrong, but it's also a lot of work. I get that. I mean, today is a great example of that. Sure, still don't know what got into them. They're never that bad. I wonder if it was because of you. Me? Well, ever since joining, you're all everyone ever talks about, including me. She tried to say that last bit quickly, but I still managed to pick up what she said. And what makes the class start talking about someone like me? I said too much, sorry. I just don't want you to think I'm crazy about you or anything. You just seem like a nice guy. And we didn't talk much when we were in the same class together. I just thought I was another loser in your class. Loser? I mean, I maybe as people call me popular. But I never looked down on the other people at school. And thought down? Do you say thought down? I never tried to get noticed by people, it just happened. It makes you doubt yourself so much. Do they really like me? Or the part of me that I let them see? No one is perfect. I'm the definition of that phase. I didn't know you had all that weight on you. Everyone thinks being popular is the best thing in the world. But the performance we have to put on for other people is tiring. I bet you think I'm a stuck-up brat for complaining about something as silly as this. Not at all. To be honest, I see where you're coming from. I guess no matter how people see you at school or anywhere else, it's still just as hard for everyone at the end of the day, if not harder for others. Exactly! That's from wanting to spend time together. You listen to my nonsense and actually give feedback. When I was in the debate club, people would just smile and nod. In other words, talking heads. One time I tested it and made a horrible speech on all the wrong points, and I still managed to beat someone. And I'm leaving shortly after that. But then after that speech, I just no one really thinks about the point of words or literature. I wanted to change that. If you couldn't already guess, I found a way to do that, but it didn't work too well in my favor. That's really inspiring, Monica. That's what you should do during the festival. We're not doing it anymore, remember? Sorry, I forgot already. No worries. Still, if you want my members, you have to tell them why this club is so important to you. The speech you just gave me would have made me join if I wasn't already a member. Really? Yeah. First things first, I need to figure out what to do with the members I already have before thinking of getting new ones, like I said earlier. Maybe you just need to give them a speech like that too. Wait a minute, you might be onto something, Vanessa. And that is? This Monday, I have us all meet at one of our houses, and I'll give everyone one last poem assignment. Everyone should write about how the literature club makes them feel and the people there. Then I'll have everyone read those poems out loud, and everyone can understand each other a little bit better. That could work. Thanks for the idea. Happy to lend a hand. We walk down some more until we make it to the coffee shop. We walk inside and find a table in the back by a window. Monica gets herself a coffee, and I say what I liked earlier. After our drinks are done, she grabs it and sits down. Name. It looks like it started raining. It sets the scene, don't you think? The scene? Never mind. Monica turns and looks out the window for some time. The rain outside is pretty peaceful, isn't it? Yeah, there's something about it that makes you feel safe. There's something about it that makes you feel safe, I guess. I always like walking in the rain so no one can see me crying. That's a quote by Charlie Chaplin. It's so interesting to have so many quotes in this mod. In the meantime, if I would give... Lately, I've been reading books out of the point of like a bad person, of like an antagonistic person. And if I quoted any of that, pfft. Some people like the rain because it feels like home to them. Something that always comes back. Something that can show you change isn't always bad. I just like it for an excuse to stay inside. People like me. Are you telling me you've never gone out and danced in the rain? No, I could catch a cold. You can catch a cold doing anything. After we're done in here, I'm gonna show you just how fun the rain can be. As much as I hate my clothes getting wet, I can't find it in my heart to turn down Monica's offer. Well, you've helped me see things in a new light before, so I'm excited to see you do it again. I went through the rain today. From work and back. It wasn't all that fun. Especially since I'm already starting to have a cold. Now I need to think more about what I planned to plan on Monday. Think you could help me out a bit? I know that sounds stupid. The president of the literature club asking for help with writing. Being first to ask for help in a friendship takes courage and humility. That one's by Afton Rorick. Storm Sisters, friends through all seasons. You girls aren't the only ones who know quotes. Oh, wait. That was our quote. Being first to ask for help in a friend takes courage and humility. That one's by Afton Rorick. Storm Sisters, friends through all seasons. You guys all know, okay. Wow, Vanessa, I'm impressed. I used my phone at the table to look that up. So we already have the idea of what we want to do. I just need to find a way to still make it fun and interesting. Read. Monica seems lost in thought. I can tell deep down she's a bit upset about not doing the festival. But she made some good points on why it'd be better not to do it. And after that, she still cares deeply about her members. Do you think we could make it more fun if we did a sleepover or something? Sounds fun, other than the fact that I wouldn't be able to join. Why? I trust you won't pull anything. And if you do, I might have to do something back. Still, I doubt the others would agree to it. I have sleepovers with boys all the time. When you're adults, you can still call it sleepovers, right? No, I'm doubting it. Other than Sayori, of course. Plus, we do still have to go to school the next day. That's true. It was a nice thought, though. Maybe another time. What else can I do then? I think you were thinking this way too much. You already have the main idea planned, and that alone should be fine. If you have your heart set on something else, though, We could always watch movies and play video games after we share our poems. It'll help with any tension that might be going on. You're so much better at this than me. Yeah, mood things and like with a perfectionistic mindset especially, that's what Sayori's better at. Don't cut yourself short. You come up with a bunch of amazing things for the club all the time. Yeah, but ever since earlier today, it's like everything is different now. How so? I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe just overstimulated from today? That's the problem, isn't it? As much as I'm enjoying our conversation, you should probably drink your coffee before it gets cold. I just realized. I can this time. You know what? I'm just going to save another image there. Because this time this works. I can use my escape button. For the other one I couldn't. To save, like even when hiding. Right. We make a small talk for a bit before finishing our drinks and heading outside. I hold the door open for Monica. After you. The Monica steps out. I stand by the front of the building that's protected from the rain. Monica near the end just walks right on out. Oh, still scared of getting a cold. Haha, very funny. That's a valuable thing to be concerned about. I'd rather not get my uniform wet. You'll have all weekend to wash it. Yeah, but I hate doing laundry. Come on, it's just a bit of water. I think I'm gonna go inside and ask for an umbrella. Fine, I'll dance in the rain alone. Guilt-tripping me isn't going to work. Monica ignores me and starts spinning around. She is sure turning her day around. And I won't lie, it does look pretty fun. Ugh, I'm not getting out of this, am I? I've done this before, it's not that fun. Maybe it's just because I can't handle the cold. Maybe but if it's hot rain I get a headache. You don't even want to know how exaggerated my movements are today. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm not getting out of this, am I? I walk over to Monica. I knew you'd come out. I take off my jacket and I put it over her head. You'll thank me later when you're not running a fever. Thanks. No fun comeback? What about you? I guess I just have to hope I don't get sick. I feel bad keeping the jacket to myself. We can share it. Monica puts it on my head and gets close to me. This feels nice. We should do this again. I'd like that. How about tomorrow? Well, I guess we're not doing anything for the festival, so why not? We continue making our way down the rainy street until I drop Monica off at her house and make my way home myself. I texted Sayori a few times, but she never really texted back, so I gave her more time. Guess I'll have to try again tomorrow. Well, it's still Friday, so nothing bad happened. It's Saturday! I'd say the weather is nice for a weekend, but I can't help but still be worried about Sayori. I would go over there, but I also didn't want to be late for meeting up with Monica. She told me to meet here since it's in between both of our houses. I'm still a bit surprised wearing out again. Not like I mind it, but I thought of her more of the president who has everything under control. Then again, since we're not doing the festival, she's probably able to be a lot more laid back. Good for her. Hello? Never seen that type of clothing before. Ah, Monica, I didn't see you walk over. I guess you were lost in thought then. You did look like you were staring off into space. My bad, if you didn't know already, I tend to do that a lot. Nothing to be sorry about, just shows your brain is working. So where are we going today? I was just about to bring that up. Sorry. I was thinking, since I picked a coffee shop yesterday, that you could choose where we go today. Oh, I probably should have said that last night so you had time to think it over. My bad. It's fine, but I can't say I go out much. And a few places I do go to, I don't really think you'd be into. And what place might that be? The video game store. I love video games! I can't say I expected that from you, Monica. Why not? Well, for one, you're the club president of a literature club. You don't strike me as the gamer type. Fair enough. But there are plenty of video games that involve literature. And some games you end up reading more than playing the actual game. As a person who plays a lot of visual novels, yes. Don't judge a book by its cover. That's the first lesson you've learned when you join the literature club. If you haven't figured that out yet, maybe not that great of a club president. Nah, I'm just slow, that's all. But you're right, I have definitely learned to not judge someone by how they first look after joining, so I'd say you're a perfect president. Anyways, if you're up for it, then I guess we can go to the video game store. I'll lead the way. We start to walk down the street some more. This is the last place I thought I'd go to with Monica. She always continues to surprise me. Then again, everyone in the club is always surprising me too. It looks like they're having a sale on a bunch of the games again. I feel like they do that a lot to get you to buy more. Well, it works. Are there any games you're looking for? Well, there's one. Is it one of the visual novels? I'm not that big of a fan of those. I tend to connect to the characters too much. I'd rather play a game that makes me forget about the world. Yeah, I can see why you would be very connected to those characters. Makes sense. So which game are you looking for? I can help you find it. You might find it a little silly. Why's that? Because I'm looking for a shooter game. You really do continue to surprise me, Monica. I know. I just have a good aim in those games, so I enjoy them. I can win. And the strategy you have to think of while being attacked by another player is all about quick thinking, with a touch of luck. Did Monica just explain a shooter better than I could? I need to step up my game. You sound pretty good. Thank you, but I'm sorry to say I might be a little bit better at it than you. Excuse me. Nothing. I see what you're doing. You don't want to admit a girl might be better at a shooter game, huh? What? You couldn't be more wrong. Ha ha! Mother grabs the game off the shelf. I guess we'll just have to test this one out, won't we? Which game did you get? Nothing. Just Doki Shooting Range 7. the typical. Wait, that's a new game everyone is saying is impossible to win. Even the best gamers can't get past level 10. I'll challenge you to go against me and see who can get to level 11 first. You're crazy! No one's done that yet. Just means it'll make this all more fun. Just ask. What level are you on? Are you in Doki Shooting Range 6? That's a secret! The way she answered, that must only be level 30 or 35. But she doesn't know I'm ranked number 2 of the best players in the entire game at level 167. I'm starting to not like how the MC, if it comes to boys and just like being running fast and all of like being good at shooting games, is always like he's the better one of them. Fine, I accept your challenge. May the best win? Monica goes over and pays for the game, then we both walk outside. I should be happy since I got a bunch of new games I've been wanting to for a while, and with a good deal, but I can't think about that right now. I don't know why, but I'm still scared to go against Monica. Let's see, let's hope she wins. I'm rooting for Monica. So, when are we going against each other? I need to know how much time I have to get ready. I was wondering if maybe we could do it today? If you're not busy, of course. Shit, that means I can practice. But also, that she can't either. Sure, won't you do it at my house? If you don't mind. Not at all. I can order us pizza or something for dinner, since this might take a while. You don't have to do that. I don't mind. If we do, can it just be cheese since I'm vegetarian? You are? Yeah. That's pretty cool. Really, most people start asking me why and how good baking is. That's rude of them to say. Yeah, who cares? True. I know vegetarian, vegan people. They seem to be doing just fine without their meat. I'm just still so used to it that I still eat it. But I have tried to eat less. But honestly, I know those people. Those are my close circles too. Like, a lot of family members would probably be the type of people to talk about. Like, talk down on vegans and vegetarians. Even if they're living perfectly fine lives with their diet. You have your reasons for it, so I shouldn't force you out of it.
This your. I've seen it so many times now. That's your. You are.
Ah! It's sometimes so weird. I don't speak or write native English. It sometimes comes through. Like, I'm good at writing it, but when it comes to speaking, I sometimes struggle with the pronunciation of some words. And there are certainly a few phrases and words that I'm not too familiar with. But like, sometimes I look at people that are like native speakers and native writers and everything, and they get things like that right. Like, I don't know if the creator of the mod is that type of person. Like, I don't know if what their native language is. But I do know people whose native language that is.
And my god, why do you keep getting that wrong?
In some, like, for some people, okay, but it's so many. I don't just believe that all of them have some type of struggle with it.
Are you just,
It's not that unlike meat, but the way they process the meat isn't good for the earth. But I bet that sounds like a stupid reason to stop eating it altogether. I think that's really brave of you, giving up something like that to help our planet. I have more respect for you now, not that I thought I didn't already have the most respect for you before. It's nice talking to you about these things. You're always understanding of everyone's side of the story. Not a lot of people are like that. Agreed. I think it's important that everyone puts themselves in other people's shoes before judging them. You never know what someone is going through. We talk for a bit more before getting to my house.
Time for Monica to meet you, I hope.
I see you and Sayori have the same kitchen layout. Yeah, that tends to happen when you live in the same neighborhood, especially as close as our houses are. That is somewhat true. Fair enough. Mind if I set up the game? Sure, the remote is on the side table by the couch. I see it. Monica's over to the living room and puts the game in while I order the pizza. I order half a cheese, half veggie pizza. Hey, how do I switch the TV to the HDMI port the console is on? Here, let me help. I go and switch it. Great! It looks like everything is ready. We just need to make our characters. We both go over and sit on the couch and make our characters. Oh, we look so cute! But why is he named Player 2? Maybe he doesn't care to have a name. I don't really care about names much in games. Actually, I kind of...
Here! Dun dun dun! Dun dun dun! Dun dun dun!
I don't really care about games much in games. Fair enough. Ready to play?
Always.
That's the spirit! Monica starts the game. Oh, that's also... Have to save all of them. All of them! I thought Monica would be talking to me while we played, but she's dead quiet. She's fully focused on the game. That scares me. So, how long have you been playing? When I was little, I saw my dad playing Doki Doki Shooting Range 4, and I just fell in love with it. When my dad would go to bed, he'd forget to turn it off, and I'd start playing it. Do I maybe want to have that instead? Where's the mouse? Once he found out, he wasn't mad and was really happy about it. We would play together all the time. Well, when my mom was nagging me to do homework, that is. Let me see, where's the mouse? It clicks, but I can't see it.
Ah, there we go. I need to put the battery out and back in. Monica, what are you doing? She infested my mouse.
That's nice. That's nice you started with your dad. He taught me everything I know about this game. Guess it means I have some competition. I find her character and jump behind her and kill her with a headshot. Wow, good job! Thanks, but I bet you'll get me next time. Maybe. Either way, that was a really good strategy. Which one do I go with? I think in that case it was luck, because I bumped into you. Fair point. Monica presses continue and we start the next round. 12 rounds later, and Monica hasn't won any yet. Do you want to stop playing or anything? No, why? Well, I'm almost at level 2, and if it isn't fun for you anymore, we can stop. Just because I'm not winning doesn't mean I'm not having fun. But once again, you just make the guy character be like the better thing at the typically more guy interest. In quotations. Just because I'm not winning doesn't mean I'm not having fun. I mean, are you enjoying yourself? Kinda, but if you're bad, I keep winning. Oh, in that case, I'll actually try this time. Okay, that makes me... Wait. Are you saying you've been going easy on me this whole time? No comment. Well, start next round, you have to give it your all. I want to see everything you've got. Maybe this can turn it around. Alright, just know you can't back it out now. I don't plan to. 35 minutes later, I was completely defeated. Good. You were really holding yourself back. You got so much XP, you're at level 8 now. Yay. It takes most people a month. A mouth! They take their mouths. Oh, really? How are you so good? Well, I think that was unfair from the start. How so? I didn't want to tell you my level area because my level's 284. Wait a minute. You're the number one player. The number one player, yep. Ah, so she was in the shooting ranger. Doki Doki shooting something. She was, I see. I've been stuck at number 2 for months because of you. You're the one under me? What are the odds? I can see why you're number 1. You made me look like a number 30. Sorry, my dad was level 98 when I started playing, so I had to learn quick to beat him. That makes a lot of sense. Well, I accept defeat. I know I can't get to level 11 before you, or anyone else for that matter. Good game? Good game. There's always something new to learn about someone, no matter how long you've known them. I've known Monica for a short time and learned so much, but I've known Sayori as long as I can remember and still don't feel as close with her. Speaking of Sayori... Shit! I forgot to check on her. After Monica left, I tried to, but it was too late. She shut herself from everyone, and her happy energy was gone. She's so quiet and I almost always forget when she's in the room. Where did Sayori go? The real Sayori! If that Sayori's gone forever, that means it's all my fault. I'm so sorry. It's not your fault for wanting to spend time with someone else. But just to make Sayori happy now. Let's sorry, I don't know why I did that. Let's check on Sayori. I would appreciate the offer more than you know, but I think it's my job as Sayori's friend to go check up on her. I'm probably worrying for nothing, but I'd rather play it safe and check on her again. You're a good friend, Vanessa. I can't lie and say I'm not a bit bummed you didn't accept my invitation, but I know your heart's in the right place. Why don't we hang out tomorrow? If that works out for you anyway. You sure? You don't have to hang out with me just because I asked. What are you talking about? I'd love to hang out with you. Oh, you're so sweet. Why don't we meet at the coffee place I just mentioned? Since you have my number, I'll just send the address. Alright. Well then, I guess I'll see you tomorrow? We wave to each other, and then I start to walk home. I still can't believe Monica wants to hang out with me. The more I think about it, she's the one I've gotten to talk to the least since joining the club. Hopefully tomorrow will change that. To think I could have been close with her sooner if I just talked to her when we were in the same class. But I'm no one to go up and introduce myself to people. If people don't bother me, I have no reason to bother them. It keeps everything balanced. Maybe I should work on that. Since I joined the club, I learned people aren't all that bad. It was always me and Sayori for so long. I guess I just didn't think I needed anyone else, except for your other friends that you mentioned when speaking to Natsuki during her first event. Sorry, I just need to bring that up. Because people keep thinking, oh my god, he has no friends. Apparently he does. They might be online friends, but it sounds like he does have social connections outside of Sayori. Like, he speaks about, I'm always excited when I get friends to read manga I enjoy, or something along those lines. It's hard to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. So, like, clearly he has some type of small group somewhere. Whether that might be at school or online or somewhere, like, from an old school, still the contacts. Speaking of Sayori, it looks like I'm here. I knocked on the door a few times, but got no answer. I wonder what she's up to. I left Monica to check on her, so I'm not gonna leave until I do that. I let myself inside. Sayori, you in here? I see Sayori asleep on her desk. Maybe I'm overthinking things. Maybe she probably just didn't get enough sleep last night, and our dumbass got so freaked out about this we turned down Monica. Well, we're still gonna see her tomorrow, so I guess this isn't a complete loss. Now that I can tell Sayori's okay, I can probably head home now, but I don't want her to get cold. Plus, sleeping at a desk can't be good for you on your back. Probably not, no. I quietly pick up Sayori and take her over to her bed. Once I lay her down, I tuck her in. I can't even keep count of the number of times I've done this for her. She really does like sleeping. I walk over to the desk and turn off the lamp she has on it when I see something. Was she writing before she fell asleep? It's probably for the festival. I know she isn't aware it's not happening anymore. I wonder what her poem is about. I guess I could take a quick look. Not like there's anyone here to stop me. Pick up the paper. I should be writing a poem for the festival, but I can't think straight right now. The voices are too loud. Depression really is the worst. But we're just writing random stuff on a piece of paper. I gotta think of some kind of poem. Idea. The rain is back again. It's back to water my garden. A garden I keep in my backyard. It's a secret. Only I know about its existence. It's a beautiful garden, but I must keep my distance. When I get too close, I get pricked with thorns. It hurts a lot, and then blood starts to form. The blood from my fingers turns into tears. My tears water the plants, which grows even more thorns. So why do I go there? You must be asking. I'm not going inside. The truth is, I'm trapped in. I want to get out. I want to be free. I want to escape. I want to be happy, most likely. I guess that's when she fell asleep. Was that last word meant to be happy? Probably. I gotta say it's a pretty interesting poem. Wait a minute. The stuff on the top wasn't part of the poem. Does she really have depression? I pulled the paper closer to me to take a better look, but I ended up ripping the paper a bit. Damn it, I didn't mean to ruin it. But still, I had no idea. I wonder how long this has been going on. Was she that good at hiding it, or am I a huge idiot? I have so many questions, but I don't want to wake her up and start to interrogate her. I think I'll leave a note for her. I wanted to know she always has someone to talk to. I take one of her pens and write. I'm always here for you if you need me. No, you matter a lot to me, Vanessa. That should be good enough. I fold the paper and set it nicely on her desk. Sleep well, Sayori. I quietly close the door behind me and head back home. For the next few hours, I've just been on my phone, listening to the TV in the background. The news reporters are saying something about a horror game that caused the kids to kill themselves. Just then, I get a phone call from Sayori. That was something, I think, fairly early on with DDLC. But I think it turned out it wasn't even Doki Doki Literature Club that actually the person was playing. Just then, I get a phone call from Sayori. Hey Sayori, what's up, little sis? You're not mad at me, are you? Mad? Why would I be mad? Oh, I forgot I wrote something back in the letter. No, I'm not mad about that, Sayori. Don't worry about that. feel so embarrassed you found my poem before I had the guts to tell you about my depression myself. Does this make me a bad friend?
Not at all. It's something hard to talk about, so I get it. I wish you had told me about it sooner so I could help more, but I'm not mad. But we'll just ignore how worried I was about her earlier. I don't want her to feel bad.
Okay. Well, you know it means a lot to me. So, I want to tell you everything myself. I know it's too late now, but can we meet up tomorrow and talk? Monica told me about the festival and that it's not happening anymore. But if you already have plans, don't worry about it.
I mean, Molly and I were gonna have coffee tomorrow.
Oh, never mind then.
But I'd love it if you could join us. You mean, you don't have to say anything if you don't want to. I mean, Monica and I will be there, and I fully respect your privacy.
You do that for me.
You're my best friend. Of course I would, Sayori.
As long as Monica doesn't mind.
I doubt she would be. I'll send her a text and ask in a minute. Anyways, it's starting to get late. We should head to bed. Or, in your case, back to bed.
Yes, sir! I would never say no to sleep.
I'll see you tomorrow, alright?
I can wait!
By the way, when we during her event, did we take out our phone and take a picture of her? Did she take a picture of herself? We hang up and I text Monica. As I thought, she was completely open to the idea, and so our new plans were set. Let's hope things go well tomorrow. Ooh. Yeah, we were, of course, meeting West. I was the first one to get here. I didn't want to go pick up Sayori since I didn't want her to rush if she overslept. Was that a bad move? Now I know everything. I don't know what I can do to help her or what might make things worse, though. But then again, that could be why she's explaining it. I looked to the door to see Sayori and Monica walking together.
Guess it means you found your way here easily.
Yep.
How long have you been here?
No longer than 10 minutes, but I got us a table over here. There.
Alright, let's go sit down then.
We'll walk over to the table. Once they put their stuff down, Monica takes our drink request and goes up to order. How are you feeling today, Sayori?
I'm good. Still embarrassed about yesterday, though.
I didn't mean for you to get embarrassed, but I wanted you to know I'm here.
I know. But there's something else I have to tell you.
What's up?
I don't know how to bring this up, but you're not the first person who knows about my depression.
I'm not? Did someone else figure it out before me? Wait, it was probably Monica, wasn't it? She is very smart.
Not exactly. You see, I'm back!
Oh, sorry, Sayori, didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's okay.
Monica hands us our drinks and sits down. So, how long did it take for you to figure out, Monica?
Figure out what?
Figure out about Sayori's depression.
Wait, did Sayori tell you too? Sayori, that's awesome! I'm so proud of you!
She gives Sayori a hug. Wait, she told you?
Yeah, why? Is there something wrong with that?
Let's go with the bad ending first. I don't want to, but I do want to. Yes, why would my best friend tell me first? Sayori, why would you tell Monica before me?
It's not that I didn't want to. It's just I couldn't do it.
But you could tell Monica.
Calm down, Vanessa. You're gonna make her think you're upset.
Because I am, Monica. She couldn't trust me enough to tell me about something this big when we've been together our whole life. But she's fine telling you about it. I bet the others know too, and you were all acting stupid yesterday when everyone told me I was overreacting. I knew something was wrong and you all lied to me.
The others don't know, Vanessa.
So it's only been you and Monica lying to me. And that means Natsuki and Yuri are being lied to as well. We're your friends, Sayori. We care about you, we want to help you. Why are you hiding this from us? Because, well, I'm pretty sure we all know.
I don't want anyone to worry about me.
Well, you told someone, so I guess you weren't as worried as you think you are. That's enough. Sayori had her reasons to keep it from you. You're the one who stopped reaching out to her in the first place. Where were you when she needed you? Walking to school by yourself. Makes sense. I honestly don't fully blame her for that. Friends do fall out. I blame him for this reaction, but
honestly, it's not even his fault that friends just fall out sometimes. Monica, stop! No, I can't just sit and let him yell at you for something that he did wrong. If she just told me why she was sleeping in, I would have waited for her. Well, yeah, whatever. But I couldn't just miss a bunch of classes because I thought she just wanted to sleep in. If you couldn't reach out to her, how do you expect her to reach out to you about something big like this? I don't know what she told me, but she was at her breaking point when she came to me and just had to tell someone. This is all just a bigger misunderstanding. Then help me understand it all, Sayori. I don't know how. Well, you can text me when you do. I'm going home. Wait, don't go! I think it's better if I leave. I mean, it seems like she can already tell you everything. She doesn't need me around. How about you two take a break from each other and we'll all talk on Monday when we meet? I'm not meeting on Monday. In fact, I quit the club. What? Hurt, Sayori. You lied to me. Yesterday I was super worried about you and you lied right to my face. And the worst part is, I knew you did and I still tried to tell myself I was being stupid. I'll see you guys around the school. Bye. Take my drink and go home. Like I said, I quit the club and just went home after school. Felt bad for everything, but my reasons for being mad are understandable. How can I trust someone who doesn't even trust me? I haven't seen her since that day, but last week I heard a girl crying in the bathroom. I think it was her. I also had Monica though, so I realized I was replaced. I guess I'm destined to be alone with your other friends, which you appear to have a handful at least, since you have the ability to compare that there are a few that are into it, then some that you have to convince to get a bit into it, and some who just think it's stupid, a lot of them. Goodbye, Sayori. Sorry I couldn't be the friend you needed. Ending, lost trust. Like, it's an overreaction because it's simply not that easy to tell someone. But I do think it's stupid to say you should just DMC going like DMC didn't know her reasoning for going, and you don't just always expect immediately just because someone is over sleeping every day, and you shouldn't do it, that someone is depressed. And Sayori is well at hiding it. She isn't just a happy ball all the time. She does cry during the argument. She does show disappointment. She shows when she's sad. She's clearly able of guilt tripping us to make sure that she knows she knows we want her to buy us food and everything. It's not like she's just a constant ball of happiness. From an outside perspective, it really isn't that easy to tell. The things that you would be able to tell it on is the hint of at the beginning of the game. She even sleeps a lot. And then her first poem where there are already hints of it. Whereas she's already kind of speaking about how she's struggling to get out of bed, but it's kind of like we are kind of motivating her. But especially as someone who isn't very well of like poetry, he wouldn't be able to notice. You can't just expect him like he shouldn't have said those things because like she doesn't have to tell anyone. Nobody has to tell anyone their mental health struggles, no matter how close you are with them. Nobody can force you to. That might just mean that in specific relationships, for example, a romantic relationship, when you're still dealing with a few feelings and you aren't ready to tell them, it might not work out as well, or it's going to be a slower process to getting to a specific point in the relationship and everything. Or maybe you just need to look for another person then. But I also don't think like Monica was worried that you stop reaching out to her. Sayori probably started isolating herself when her depression started getting worse. It's not just on him to constantly look out, like try to check up on her. Like as a friend, you do need to check up on one another. But if Sayori is pushing someone away, which could easily happen while depression was getting worse, then maybe you just feel like the other person needs some space or is currently doing other things, and you just naturally start growing apart without there being any some kind of, you didn't try reaching out. Well, maybe he didn't realize that she was pushing him away for a more deeper reason than just
she's doing something else right now. She's depressed, you know. Like, what he said was wrong. You can't force someone to tell you their mental health struggles. Just because you want to know, just because you want to hope to be trusted. But it's like not on the MC, like, to constantly, like, the reason the relationship fell apart is not simply because of the PC, the MC. The relationship didn't fall apart just because he didn't want to spend time with Sayori anymore. She probably started pushing away a little bit. It was unusual. He decided to just roll with it because when your friend is pushing you away, maybe they just in fact need some alone time right now. He also seemed to really start isolating himself around that time. As some teenagers do. Starting to spend more time at home, not wanting to go outside and everything. And due to that, they started growing apart in a more natural manner than you might expect. With Sayori just being too depressed being depressed enough to push him away, and being too depressed to perhaps do a few things that would perhaps benefit the relationship, because having depressed friends means sometimes they also just don't have the energy to, like, for one, I've noticed that with the pushing away, and there's like, when their energy levels are low and they are having a bad day and stuff, there's specific things that friends normally do together and everything like that might just not be possible for them. And they probably just started growing apart due to that. It's not Sayori's fault she has depression, and her depression started doing the things it does, but it's also not the MC's fault for being like, okay, she's spending less time with me, I can't just skip all of my classes for her. She probably just wants to do this and that right now. I'm currently developing an interest in games, and she doesn't have any interest in that, so I will be doing that in the meantime. And then them just naturally growing apart due to that. Like, if every time you think your friend is doing something, like, kind of doing something weird, you just start checking up on them profusely without giving them any type of space, that would not be much better. A balance probably could have been found, but it's not the fault of a teenage boy to really know how to exactly find that balance. I'm pretty sure the balance would also be different for each and every individual and each and every friendship. So I don't fully blame him. I don't blame him at all for kind of feeling betrayed there, but those feelings of betrayal shouldn't reach Sayori because, like, it's not her fault it ended up the way that it did, that whatever overcame her, that she had. It should be, the most important part should be that she was getting help in some way. But it doesn't change the fact that he does have a right to have these feelings of, why didn't she trust me with it? Are we not that close? Did she think I was completely stupid? To be frank, he probably would struggle more than Monica in these situations because he has no social awareness and has not enough social interactions to fully be aware of how to handle some things. But Monica probably has a bit more experience with that. But that doesn't change the fact that he still has a right to kind of feel a bit strange about that and feel a bit like a sense of betrayal, because you are not your feelings. It just isn't right for him to put that onto Monica. Sayori. Not at all. I'm just glad she told someone. No, not at all. As long as she was able to talk to someone, that's what's important. I couldn't agree more. You sure you're not upset? I'm sure. Okay. I hate that the two options are, I'm super upset and you are now a bad person. And the other option is, I'm not upset at all. I'm not allowed to have some weird feelings about it and still be supportive of Sayori because I know it's more difficult than that. Anyways, if you choose to tell me about it now, that's fine. But if you don't think you're ready yet, that's okay too. No, I'm ready. Vanessa, I have depression. I've had it for a while. That's why my room is a mess. I sleep in. It was actually a big reason why I cut my hair. When it's a bad day, it's hard to do anything.
It feels even harder to ask for help. It wasn't that I didn't trust you or that I trusted Monica more. She knows because when we met, I was so tired and broke down to whoever was in front of me. I do wish I was able to tell you about it first, but that's not how it happened.
All that matters is that you're able to tell me now. That means a lot to me, Sayori. And Monica?
Yes?
Thank you for being there for her and taking good care of her. I'm glad you were the one that was there for her that day. You handled better than I would have at the time, so I think this all happened for the best.
That's so sweet of you to say. You're welcome.
Anything else you wanted to add, Sayori? We all talked for hours, learning more and more about each other. I've never felt closer to Sayori before. Even though we didn't do the festival, we all got closer, and on Monday, we met at the same coffee place with Natsuki and Yuri. Something about this place must make everyone feel safe, because Yuri and Natsuki started to talk about their problems as well. Now that everyone knows, we're all here to help each other. We all know we can trust each other. And I hope that can stay that way forever.
Yay!
Yeah, but I feel like he was entitled, like, if he still had those types of feelings in him, it would have been fine. He just doesn't have a right to put that all on Sayori. Kind of like in the main game, like in the original Doki Doki Literature Club. He said something weird because it felt like, almost feels like if he betrayed as your close friend. That was absolutely not the right thing to say, but he did just feel like, why didn't she trust me to tell it? But then he didn't make that huge of a deal out of it, and I feel like he wouldn't have done it even if he knew Monica knew. But he's still entitled to kind of feel that way. He just can't just phrase it like that, like, you betrayed me! You betrayed my trust! Let's see. I think I'm through with all of these. So next